The educational field trip. Once upon a time in a small, tight-knit town, there was an elementary school called Meadow Brook Elementary. The school's principal, Mrs. Anderson, believed in providing holistic education to her students. She decided to organize an educational field trip to a nearby farm, owned by a kind farmer named Mr. Johnson. The day of the field trip arrived, and the children were filled with excitement. They boarded the school bus, giggling and chatting. As they reached the farm, they were greeted by Mr. Johnson, who wore a warm smile. He showed the children around the farm, explaining how crops grew and how animals were cared for. The children were captivated by the sights and sounds of the farm. During the tour, the children encountered a few challenges. Some found it hard to climb over the stiles, while others were afraid of the farm animals. Mrs. Anderson, being an astute educator, turned these challenges into valuable life lessons. She encouraged the children to help each other, teaching them the importance of teamwork and empathy. As the day progressed, the children became more confident. They collected eggs from the chicken coop, fed the cows, and even tried their hand at milking a cow. They realized the value of hard work, responsibility, and the connection between their food and its source. The field trip wasn't just about learning, it was also about fun. The children had a picnic under the shade of a large oak tree, and they ran through the fields, their laughter echoing across the farm. When it was time to leave, the children were reluctant. They thanked Mr. Johnson for the wonderful experience and headed back to school. On the bus ride, they couldn't stop talking about all they had learned and the new friends they had made. Back at Meadow Brook Elementary, the children were forever changed by their educational field trip. They had not only gained knowledge about farming, but had also learned important life lessons about teamwork, empathy, responsibility, and the joy of exploration. Mrs. Anderson's vision of holistic education had been realized, and the children were better prepared to face the world with an open heart and a curious mind. The moral of the story is that education goes beyond the confines of a classroom. Field trips and hands-on experiences can be powerful tools for teaching life lessons and helping children grow into well-rounded individuals. It's a reminder that some of the most valuable lessons are learned outside the traditional classroom setting, in the world of exploration and real-life experiences.